educators, NCLEX reviewers for joining me every week. If you've never been here before, this is where inspiration meets NCLEX meets motivation. This is Remar Review. So welcome. This is our Motivational Monday for you all who are testing. I know I know you guys were worried. You didn't think I was coming on here. I know. But I cannot miss one of my favorite things to do every week, Monday motivation. So welcome. Now, this week is going to be extra special for somebody because the testimony is amazing. And we always start our programs with testimonials, but I really like this one because we almost missed it. And so I'm able to capture it. And I think that it was reserved for especially this week here. So if you guys have not ever encountered this Monday motivation, I'm happy that you're here. My name is Regina Callion, and I am the NCLEX instructor. I am the educator for Remar Review. Connect with me. The website is remarreview.com. That is where you can get the products that I recommend when I come here and do NCLEX reviews and Facebook Lives right for you guys. Simple website, remarreview.com. It is where you can also get the motivation, their free resources, and just the amazing products that we've worked really hard to produce for nursing students preparing for their NCLEX exam. Here's the testimonial for this week. I am so proud of this nurse. It is actually brought to you by the number 2, and it is because Nurse Yesenia, she is originally from Puerto Rico, but check this out. She is a single mom of a 2-year-old, right? This was her second attempt for the NCLEX exam, and English is her second language. And she purchased the Remar Review DVD package, passed the test on her second time, and now she starts her first job in 2 weeks. But you don't have to take my word for it. I want you to hear her very own testimonial. So you got to check out our YouTube page because it is there, and you will see that amazing testimonial along with all of our other ones. Yeah, she's on here today. I'm so happy she is here. You know what? I'm so glad that you're on here because we almost did not have opportunity to spotlight you. And so I'm so glad that you're here so everybody can tell you personally, congratulations. You are an amazing, amazing inspiration and motivation to many of the Remar nurses that are watching because they know what it's like to be a mom studying where English is not your first language. So you made the commitment. You said, I'm going to study for this exam. No excuses here. And you execute it. And you know what? When we get on here and talk about Monday motivation, it's great to talk about it, but it's a whole entire different animal to walk it, right? And we know the execution is what successful people are really good at. So share this video. Remar nurses, we share because we care. That testimonial is going to bless somebody. So share this video. And once again, hey, if you're studying with Remar, we know that you're going to pass and get your license. The DVD self-study program with the love and the care that we put into it is helping nursing students all over pass. So pass NCLEX, tell your story, post your video up because that is how we are using, that's the avenue that we're using to just motivate each other. Just the testimony, the plain testimony, the truth of the path to success told by you. So you guys do it a lot better than me, actually. So we love seeing the videos. Get your Remar nurse shirt that way. I mean, it's just amazing. I'm so humbled every time I hear of a nurse being able to accomplish one of her life goals. So we wish you all the best. Get the flow sheets. You need them. You're starting your job in 2 weeks. You got to get my flow sheets so you can learn how to give report. Email me at support@remarreview.com. Miss Yesenia, if you have not done that. Woo! All right. So Monday motivation. I am so happy. Listen, the topic this week is schedule in the drama. Schedule in the drama. Some of you guys may be like, well, what are you talking about, Regina? The drama is every day. Where do I schedule it? Listen, you're going to find out. But I want to review what we talked about last week. If you guys missed last week's Motivational Monday, do yourself a favor and go back and check it out, because we got, we discussed this, and it was essentially the problem that every human has to deal with. It's the problem that we all face. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. This is my Remar gear. But last week we talked about the problem that everybody has. And so here's the problem. And this is what I've learned just from dialoguing with nursing students and people in general. You know what you want, right? You know what you want. You know what you need to do to get what you want, but you don't do it. You just don't do it. And that is the problem of the human condition, right? So we talked about last week getting into that uncomfortable place where you evaluate, why are you not doing what you know you need to do, right? So it was getting comfortable with being uncomfortable, because we have to revisit that very often in our journey to success of why we are not doing the things that we know we need to do. So that was last week's video, and we had an activity and things that we wrote down, and I'm telling you, I did it myself, and it was so freeing to see the truth and just accept it. Like, so if you missed it, what you can do, just streamline later on, just write down your actions of self-sabotage. So basically, the things that you do that you know will deter you from getting closer to your goal. So whatever it is, if it's sleeping in, if it's not eating right, if it's not exercising, if it's spending money on Netflix and whatever it is that you know you don't need, you have to cut it out. We said we were going to do better. This was our year. So I like some hashtag schedule in the drama. But last week we talked about that self-sabotage. So this week, yes, we are penciling in the drama because we know that it's coming, right? And the major preference of this is just to be prepared for unexpected, unplanned events during this week of studying, focusing on your goals. It's just really that simple. I mean, the first step is just knowing what you have to do to get to your goal. And that's a place where I feel like all of us today, we've done really well with that. Like, we've sat down, you found it. Hey, you found Remar Review. So you know what you need to do on your journey to passing NCLEX. You know you got to study. You guys know what to study. Here at Remar, the whole team, we make ourselves very available to you all to help you with that first step, picking what you need to do to study. But the second step, really, and this is what I think a lot of us struggle with, is knowing and understanding that the journey is an uphill battle. Like, it's not going to be easy to get from point A to point B. So Remar Review, what we do, we incorporate a lot of motivation. We incorporate testimonials and things that will inspire you on the uphill journey. So understanding this week's motivational topic, scheduling in the drama, is going to help us to understand that we can have a plan, and when something comes up, it won't throw us all off course. When something comes up that we haven't, written down for the week, we won't get sidetracked. right? So I like this. Mark just did this. Scheduling drama. Ain't nobody got time. Y'all know Miss Brown. She tells the truth. And the truth of the matter is you got to be prepared for things. All right. In the middle of the night, it might be a fire and you might have to get up and get out of your house. But does that mean we throw all our other goals away? No. So things that might come up, okay? Things that might come up. Unexpected expenses. All right. What are you going to do? How are you going to mentally prepare for that? If you get sick, if your children get sick, God forbid there is a death. If you get pregnant, these are things that can literally sit you down for months and months and months unless you do something mentally to prepare for these circumstances early on, right? And then I put redundancy because I get a lot of emails from students that say, hey, Regina, I'm just studying the same thing over and over again. I feel like I'm doing the same thing every day and I'm bored and I'm tired. I don't feel like doing this. Yeah, well, the redundancy is part of the commitment. The redundancy is part of the commitment. Doing the same things over and over again helps you to establish new habits. Sometimes we do like to look for variety in our life, but there are certain things that you have to commit to every day. And it's a good thing that those things don't change, right? It's a good thing that we don't have extremes in relationships. Like 1 minute you up and the next minute you down. Those are not the kind of relationships you want. Like when it comes to studying, you don't want to be studying for 10 hours one day and then 10 minutes the next day. Like it has to be consistent and it has to be measurable. So the things that I encountered this week are what is leading me to tell you guys this particular topic. So let me go back to pregnancy because I had about 3 or 4 emails from students that are saying, hey, Regina, I'm 5 months, I'm 7 months, I'm 9 months pregnant. Should I just wait until after the baby is born and pick up this NCLEX stuff again? And of course, I'm telling you guys, I'm shouting it. Don't wait until that baby is born. Don't do it. All right. This is the time for, if you're pregnant, you need to be studying like you're a ticking time bomb because you are. All right. When the baby comes out, you already know it's going to be 2-3 hour feedings. You're going to be tired. Don't put your NCLEX in the same physical space as that situation. So study now. Consistency. Get it done now. All right. So I see what you're saying. You are struggling with staying awake after you're studying. That's tough for you. That's unexpected. You sit down, you think you're going to study. After 15 minutes, you're sleeping. That is something that you have to take into account. When are you studying? Are you studying after you get off of work? That's not going to be the best time. Are you studying at night? That may not be the best time for you. Like you may have to study on the front end of your day. So you get up an hour early to study. Studying after you're going to work, after coming from work is very difficult. All right. So I see what you guys are saying. 7 months pregnant, can't keep up with my studies. You have to use your situation as motivation. I'm telling you, because if you can't study when you're 7 months, you're not going to be able to study when you're 9 months or possibly even after the baby is here. So I did my master's while I was pregnant. All right. So I know exactly where you are, but you have to keep going. You have to keep studying. Seriously. All right. Empress, you've been dragging your feet. Pick those feet up and start walking. Okay. You have to do it. This is motivation. Yes, I know. So Love Kiki, I'm just going to read this. She said, it's hard with pregnancy, being I was sick the entire time. It got worse after she was born, super tired, getting back up. She is now 9 months, right? I'm telling you ladies out there, trust me on this. I would not have my master's degree if I waited till after my son was born. I felt really tired. Mark, you got to tell him it would not have happened for me. So keep going. You guys are doing good. So these are the unexpected things that we have to prepare for. So I don't see all of mine. Let me see here. All right, so let me give you some tips real quick, and then I'll let you guys go. How we can deal with unexpected events. Push, push, push. Yes, push, push, push. Number one, effective communication. When something pops up that you didn't expect it to pop up, be willing to communicate it. All right, and just talk about it. Sometimes, as nurses, as women, we like to hold things in, and the pressure, the anxiety becomes too much. But if something happens and you have an unexpected expense, or a bill came up, or you have to work over to cover, talk about it. Ask for help. Most of us have a really great community of love and support where people are willing to jump in and help us when they see you're trying to do something better for yourself. All right. Also, dedicate a certain amount of time to focus on that unexpected event. Whether you say, okay, all right, so I got sick, I got the flu, I'm going to give myself 2 weeks to recover, and then I'm getting back into it. All right. Because when you don't, in your mind, pre-plan time, then it could carry on and on and on and on, and you'll really fall out of your routine. So right away, something pops up, you say, okay, I'm giving myself 2 days to deal with this. All right. I'm telling you, that has really, really helped me when I didn't feel like doing something. All right. Or if I had to travel or go somewhere, I say to myself, you take that 1 day to travel, the next day you're back on it. All right. And then realize your own limits. Understand on the front end that you cannot fix everything, all right, by yourself. You are only one person. And so your dealing with a situation has to be realistic. Okay. It really has to be realistic. And then also focus. I see your questions, guys. And then focus on your long-term goals, So at the moment, a lot of things can seem like they are the biggest and most important, but 10 years down the road, you don't even remember them. You really, really don't. So your big goals, your long-term plans have to stay in the front of your mind when it comes to daily activities. All right. And I heard this before, and I know you guys heard it, like the squeaky wheel gets the oil. And that is so true when it comes to events that happen in our lives. Your NCLEX test date is not like screaming or yelling like you have to do this, but bills are, health issues, relationship issues, those all seem like, yes, I need your attention right away. So you really have to weigh, like, what is your long-term goals, and make sure that you're being kind to yourself during this process. Okay. So one of the things I think really when it comes to being tired, and I talked about this in another video, being tired when you study, you have to really look at the circumstances of your studying. Like, what time of day are you studying? Also, what are you eating while you're studying? Are you eating things that are unhealthy so that they give you a temporary lift, but then you crash shortly after? Like, those things all play into how you will feel during your studying. Certain foods I eat make my mind foggy. I feel good, but I'm cloudy and I cannot focus. So, hey, you really, really have to think about all those things, because they play a role into whether you're tired or not. And I get it. You're not pregnant, but you feel like it is because you're the way you're eating, right? So I get it. 3 hours a day, I do say is plenty for studying, because the human brain gets tired after that. Okay. All right. Yeah. So with the DVD self-study program, also you will get a calendar, and make sure when you guys get your DVD self-study program, you make sure you have your calendar and you're following it so you can schedule your week, you can schedule your time based off of that. Okay. Leave the house. Yeah, there's some really good tips going on in the comment section of this video. So check them out. Check them out. Diet and sleep affect that. So let me read this to you guys because I think it's really appropriate. Here it is. I like it. Acknowledge the fact. We're talking about planning the unexpected, or not planning. Planning for the unexpected. So it says here, acknowledge the fact and learn to accept that surprises and unexpected events are a part of life and are unavoidable, right? When you accept this fact to some extent, it will be easier to deal with whatever happens in your life. The key to everything is your attitude. A positive attitude is an asset in unexpected situations. Oh, that's so true. That is so true. Sometimes what seems like a problem or even a disaster could be a blessing in disguise. A negative event can awaken ambition, motivation, and persistence, which would lead to progress and success. So I really love that when I read it, because most of the Remar nurses, we come from a place where we've struggled to get to where we are. It has not been easy. Like, a lot of people that resonate with Remar know that you can't just sit around and wait for stuff to be handed to you. Like, you have to go out and take it. And so we come from a place where we understand failure, we understand struggles, and we use that together to push us all forward. So the negative things that could come into play, sometimes it's great that you got fired from that job. You know, sometimes it's great that you didn't think that, you know, you could just do questions and pass NCLEX, because these things all taught you a lesson, and you understand that it takes a lot of studying, it takes a lot of struggle sometimes to get to very important places. But during the process of that struggle, you're able to build a great character. You're able to build a great foundation. So this was our Monday motivation for the week. Plan the unexpected. And I see the video of our testimonial today up. Will we be listening to that video? All right, we'll just check it out on YouTube then. But make sure that you take advantage of all of our testimonials there. So I see a question here. What time of day is it recommendable to study, morning or afternoon? So I'm in the habit to try not to tell you what time of day is best for you. I really think that's an individual choice, because people are different. I don't know your responsibilities or actually what your daily schedule looks like. For me, I do a lot better getting up at like 4 a.m. Usually I try to get up about 3 or 4 a.m. to get my work done. And that is just because everybody's asleep in my home but me. So I get a lot of work done between 4 and 8 a.m. Best wishes, Velma. Are you defending your PhD? What are you doing with the PhD? Congratulations and best wishes, whatever it is. Let me know what's going on. Is there any more questions for myself today on this Monday motivation? We're talking about studying. We're talking about planning for unexpected events. Hey, did you guys know that I'm also on Twitter and Instagram? And that is a great way for the tips that you guys are asking me about. There's a great way for you to find out those types of tips right on my Twitter page, and also Instagram as well. I get a lot of comments as well from Instagram. So mornings for me are the best time to study. For you, it may be evenings. I think what's more important is that when you're looking at your calendar, can I have when you're looking at your calendar here, all right? And the reason why the calendar, when you're looking at it, it gives you a 5-day week. So I don't even include the weekends. I just call it the weekends a wash. But during the week, you have 4 days that you're expected to study. Okay, so it doesn't matter when you get it done during that day, as long as you get it done. And these study days can be moved around however you need to, okay? However you need to. And having the energy is another, it's another one of those things like where you have to make your goals the motivation. All right, because when I think about having the energy to study, do I have the energy to study, or do I have the energy to work at a job that's not paying me for what I'm worth or what I really know? So you have to prioritize. Do I have the energy to study, or do I have the energy to sit around with my kids, not being able to do what I want to do with them because I don't have the money? You know, so it's just a matter of really your priorities to motivate you. What if you have already exceeded the 6-week calendar? Hey, that's this calendar. This calendar is a recommendation. Your life is the reality. So I give you 6 weeks, but it may take you 8 weeks because you have to go over the calendar and go over sections that you missed. It may take you 10 weeks because you have to do the program twice. So yes, it is just a recommendation. Okay. I love activity books. Yes. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, Velma, so you're going to apply for your PhD program. Okay, let me know. Maybe we can do it together. All right, I need to get my PhD. So, okay, the DVDs. Can I have them? All right, so the DVDs, some of you guys didn't know that I had a DVD program, and that's okay, all right? If you get the DVD package, it comes with the calendar. If you don't have your calendar or you don't know where it is, you need to email me so I can send you another one. But so there's 4 DVDs. Let me make sure I'm not losing my light. There's 4 DVDs, and the first 3 DVDs are lecture topics. So what I did is, people ask me, is every topic covered on NCLEX in the DVDs? And that's going to be a no, it's not, because there are core diseases and medications that if you get a really good grasp on the topics that I'm telling you to focus on, you will be able to understand everything else very easily. All right. So DVD 1, and you guys help me out in case I forget. DVD 1, I go over your pediatrics. I go over your age-specific nursing care. Then DVD 2, I think there's diagnostic procedures here, diagnostic procedures into pregnancy here. And then the third DVD is where I focus on your EKGs, your psych. Somebody else says, yeah, I do psych and delegation, prioritization. So those are just some of the topics. And then the 4th DVD, because the program comes with homework, the 4th DVD contains all of the answers to the homework questions. Okay. Casey, you passed your NCLEX exam. I am so proud of you. Please, you definitely have to do a video. I'm serious. I really am. Please do a video. So this is the program that comes with the workbooks, and it will allow you. So it actually comes with 4 books along with the DVD. So it's a whole program. All right. It's a whole program. It's comprehensive. In the program, you will get your activity book, your student workbook, your homework book, and the quick facts book. It's a system. It's a system that I developed, and I developed it from doing private tutoring. I used to do a one-to-one tutoring, and then we were so successful, the students, they would have me to give them homework to take home. And so we developed this program for you guys, and we make it available all over the globe, and it's been helping many, many, many pass NCLEX. So with that being said, congratulations, Kay. And you guys are next. I know it. Thank you so much for studying with me and hanging out with me. Yes, yes. If you want the study calendar, go to, and also if you're in the Remarner study group, you have a product and you're studying with Remar, it is also in our Facebook group. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. Plan for the drama, schedule it in this week because it's coming, but you will be able to mentally prepare for it so you don't get thrown off your game. Don't forget Friday, I will be doing Let's Talk NCLEX. And I will be back on with another very, 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 very important point for you to remember while you're studying for your exam. Thank you guys so much. Congratulations to all my Remar nurses. We prayed for you guys this morning as a team. So have no fear. Go into your exam confident and comfortable. And thank you so much for Monday motivation. Before I go, you guys know what we have to do. It is our custom as a class, as a community, as a family. We must pass NCLEX. All right, guys, have a great weekend. See you later. Bye.